Why do some people with average incomes become wealthy, while others who earn millions still struggle with money? Is financial success simply about being smarter, better educated, or more talented? In The Psychology of Money, written by Morgan Housel, we discover a surprising truth: building wealth is not mainly about intelligence or financial knowledge. It is about behavior. The way you think, the habits you build, and the decisions you make every day have a much greater impact on your financial future than knowing complicated formulas or predicting the stock market. Many people believe that money is only about numbers, but this book shows that money is deeply connected to human emotions. Fear, greed, patience, confidence, and even the experiences we had as children all influence how we save, spend, invest, and manage our finances. Two people can have the same income and the same opportunities, yet achieve completely different results because they think differently about money. Understanding these psychological patterns is one of the most valuable financial skills anyone can develop. In this audiobook summary, you will learn why every person has a unique relationship with money, how small financial habits create extraordinary long-term results, and why protecting your wealth is often more important than earning it. You will discover the incredible power of patience and compound growth, learn how to avoid the most common financial mistakes, and understand why true financial freedom comes from having control over your choices rather than simply owning expensive things. Most importantly, you will see how changing your mindset can completely change your financial future. Before we begin, please take a moment to support the channel. If you enjoy audiobook summaries about personal finance, investing, business, and self-improvement, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support allows us to create more high-quality summaries that help people learn, grow, and build better lives. Now, let's begin exploring the timeless lessons of the psychology of money and discover why mastering your behavior is the first step toward mastering your finances. Chapter 1: Money begins in the mind. Money is often seen as a subject of numbers, calculations, and financial knowledge. However, the psychology of money teaches us that money is really about behavior. Two people can earn the same salary, have the same education, and live in the same city, yet make completely different financial decisions. One person may save regularly and invest for the future, while the other spends everything they earn. The difference is not always intelligence. More often, it is the way they think about money. Our beliefs, habits, and emotions shape our financial lives far more than we realize. One of the reasons people make different financial decisions is that everyone has a unique life story. The experiences we have while growing up influence the way we see money as adults. Someone who grew up during difficult financial times may become very careful with spending and always save for emergencies. Another person who grew up in a financially secure home may feel more comfortable taking risks or spending freely. Neither person is completely right or wrong. They are simply responding to the lessons life has taught them. Understanding your own experiences can help you recognize why you make certain financial choices today. Our emotions also have a powerful influence on how we handle money. Fear can stop us from investing because we worry about losing everything. Greed can push us to take unnecessary risks because we want quick rewards. Excitement may lead us to spend money without thinking, while stress can cause us to make decisions we later regret. Although we often believe we are acting logically, many financial choices are actually driven by feelings. Learning to recognize these emotions is an important step toward making wiser decisions. The book reminds us that no one makes perfect financial decisions all the time. Even experienced investors and successful business owners are influenced by emotions. The goal is not to eliminate feelings, because that is impossible. Instead, the goal is to avoid making important financial decisions during moments of fear, excitement, or panic. Giving yourself time to think before acting can prevent many costly mistakes. Patience often leads to better decisions than quick reactions. Another important lesson is that comparing yourself to others can easily damage your financial judgment. People often see someone driving an expensive car or living in a beautiful home and assume they are wealthy. But appearances rarely tell the full story. Some people spend money to look rich, while others quietly build wealth through saving and investing. Your financial journey is unique, and it should be guided by your own goals, values, and circumstances, not by what others choose to display. The main lesson of this chapter is simple but powerful: every financial decision begins in the mind. Your past experiences, daily habits, and emotions all influence how you earn, spend, save, and invest your money. By understanding your own thinking and learning to manage your emotions, you can make better financial choices and build a stronger future. True financial success begins not with earning more money, but with developing a healthier and wiser relationship with the money you already have. Chapter 2: The Real Path to Building Wealth. Many people believe that earning a high income is the secret to becoming wealthy. While earning more money can certainly help, the psychology of money teaches that making money and keeping money are two very different skills. Every year, many people earn large salaries but still struggle financially because they spend everything they make. Others earn much less but slowly build lasting wealth because they manage their money wisely. True wealth is not measured by how much money passes through your hands, but by how much you keep and allow to grow over time. One of the most powerful habits for building wealth is saving. Saving money is often seen as something small or even boring, but it creates opportunities and security. Every dollar you save becomes a tool that can work for your future instead of disappearing on temporary pleasures. Saving is not only about preparing for emergencies. It is also about giving yourself more choices in life. When you have savings, you can handle unexpected problems with less stress, invest in new opportunities, or make decisions based on what is best for you instead of what you can barely afford. The author explains that patience is one of the greatest financial advantages anyone can have. Today, many people expect quick results. They want instant success, fast profits, and rapid wealth. However, building lasting wealth usually happens slowly. It grows through years of careful decisions, regular saving, and disciplined investing. Although progress may seem small at first, each good decision adds to the next. Those who remain patient often achieve results that seem impossible to people who are always searching for shortcuts. Another important lesson is the incredible power of compound growth. When you save and invest consistently, your money begins to earn returns, and those returns can also begin earning returns. Over time, this creates a powerful cycle where growth becomes faster without requiring you to work harder. The biggest advantage does not come from finding perfect investments. It comes from giving your money enough time to grow. Time is one of the most valuable partners in building wealth because it allows small gains to become significant achievements. The book also reminds us that protecting your wealth is just as important as building it. Many people become wealthy for a short time but lose everything because they take unnecessary risks or spend beyond their means. Financial success requires humility, self-control, and the ability to avoid decisions driven by pride or excitement. Living below your means may not always look impressive to others, but it gives you the stability and freedom that expensive lifestyles often cannot provide. The main lesson of this chapter is simple but life-changing: wealth is built through patience, saving, and smart long-term decisions. Earning money is only the beginning. The real path to financial freedom comes from protecting what you earn, allowing it to grow steadily, and resisting the temptation to chase quick rewards. Small, consistent actions repeated over many years can create a future that is far stronger than any short burst of financial success. Before we continue this audiobook, don't forget to support us with a like and subscribe. Chapter 3: Mistakes that can destroy your financial future. Building wealth is not only about making good decisions. It is also about avoiding the mistakes that can slowly damage your financial future. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explains that many financial failures are not caused by a lack of intelligence. They are often caused by emotions, impatience, and poor judgment. Even smart and successful people can lose money if they allow fear, greed, or overconfidence to control their decisions. Learning to recognize these mistakes is one of the most valuable financial skills you can develop. Two of the strongest emotions in the world of money are greed and fear. Greed makes people believe they can always earn more if they take bigger risks. It pushes them to chase quick profits without thinking about the possible losses. Fear has the opposite effect. It causes people to panic during difficult times, sell investments too early, or avoid opportunities that could help them grow. Both emotions can lead to poor decisions because they focus on short-term feelings instead of long-term goals. The key is to stay calm and make decisions based on careful thinking rather than temporary emotions. Another common mistake is comparing yourself to other people. It is easy to look at someone driving a luxury car, living in a large house, or sharing an exciting lifestyle on social media and feel that you are falling behind. But appearances rarely tell the whole story. Some people spend money they cannot afford simply to impress others. Others quietly save and invest while living modestly. Financial success is not a competition with other people. It is a personal journey based on your own goals, values, and responsibilities. The more you compare yourself to others, the easier it becomes to lose focus on what truly matters. The book also warns against taking unnecessary risks. Every investment involves some level of uncertainty, but there is a difference between thoughtful risk and reckless behavior. Some people put all their savings into one investment because they hope for fast returns. Others borrow money to chase opportunities they do not fully understand. These decisions may sometimes bring short-term success, but they can also lead to serious losses. Wise investors understand the importance of protecting their future by managing risk carefully and avoiding decisions they cannot afford to regret. Another dangerous habit is believing that we can accurately predict the future. Markets change, economies change, and unexpected events happen all the time. No one can know exactly what will happen next year or even next month. People who become too confident in their predictions often make risky decisions because they believe they cannot be wrong. The author reminds us that humility is one of the greatest strengths in finance. Accepting that the future is uncertain encourages us to prepare for different possibilities instead of relying on perfect forecasts. The main lesson of this chapter is clear: protecting your financial future means avoiding the mistakes that emotions often create. Do not let greed push you into reckless decisions, and do not let fear stop you from making wise long-term choices. Avoid comparing your life to others, manage risk carefully, and remember that no one can predict the future with complete certainty. Financial success belongs to those who stay patient, think clearly, and make balanced decisions over many years. Chapter 4: The Secrets of Financial Freedom. Many people believe that having more money automatically means having more freedom. While money can certainly make life easier, the psychology of money teaches that the greatest financial reward is not luxury, it is freedom. Financial freedom means having the ability to make choices without constantly worrying about money. It means deciding how you spend your time, choosing work that gives your life meaning, and facing the future with confidence instead of fear. True wealth is not measured by expensive possessions but by the amount of control you have over your own life. One of the most surprising lessons in the book is that time is often more valuable than money. Money can be earned, spent, and earned again, but time can never be replaced. Many people work endlessly to earn more income while sacrificing their health, family, and happiness. The author reminds us that the real purpose of money is to improve our lives, not to take control of them. When your finances are healthy, you gain the freedom to spend more time with the people you love, learn new skills, rest when needed, and focus on what truly matters. Financial independence is another important goal discussed in the book. Independence does not necessarily mean becoming extremely rich. It means reaching a point where your financial decisions are based on your values rather than your fears. When you are not living from paycheck to paycheck, you have more confidence to leave an unhealthy job, start a business, continue your education, or simply say no to opportunities that do not fit your goals. Financial independence gives you the power to choose your own path instead of letting money make every decision for you. The author also explains the importance of having a margin of safety. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected events can happen to anyone. A job loss, a medical emergency, or an economic crisis can arrive without warning. People who have savings and financial reserves are better prepared to handle these difficult moments without panic. A margin of safety does not eliminate problems, but it provides stability and peace of mind. It allows you to face challenges with confidence because you know you have prepared for the unexpected. Another valuable lesson is that freedom helps us make better decisions. When we are under financial pressure, we often rush into choices that may not be in our best interest. We may accept work we dislike, make risky investments, or spend money to impress others. On the other hand, when we have financial stability, we can think more clearly and make decisions based on long-term goals rather than short-term survival. Freedom creates space for patience, wisdom, and better judgment, which are all essential for lasting success. The main lesson of this chapter is simple but powerful. The greatest purpose of money is to give you freedom, not just comfort. By valuing your time, building financial independence, preparing for unexpected challenges, and creating a margin of safety, you gain the ability to make better choices and live with greater peace of mind. True financial success is not about owning the most. It is about having the freedom to live life on your own terms and focus on what matters most. Chapter 5: Lessons that Never Change. Money, trends, technologies, and markets may change over time, but some financial principles remain the same. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explains that true financial wisdom is not about chasing new strategies every year, but about understanding timeless lessons that continue to work in every generation. No matter how the world evolves, people who follow simple, consistent financial principles tend to build stronger and more stable lives. One of the most important questions this chapter answers is, what can we apply in everyday life? The answer is surprisingly simple. Spend less than you earn, avoid unnecessary debt, stay patient with your investments, and make decisions based on long-term thinking rather than short-term emotions. These actions may seem basic, but they are powerful because they work consistently over time. Financial success is often not about complexity, but about discipline in doing simple things repeatedly. The book also highlights habits that are commonly found in financially successful people. One of these habits is long-term thinking. Wealthy individuals often focus less on quick wins and more on slow, steady growth. Another important habit is controlling spending. Instead of trying to impress others, they prioritize financial security and future freedom. They also understand the value of saving regularly, even in small amounts, because consistency matters more than size. Over time, these habits create a strong financial foundation that can support them through different life stages. Another key idea is that building wealth is not just about actions, but also about mindset. A strong financial mindset is calm, patient, and realistic. It does not panic during market changes or chase unrealistic dreams of fast wealth. Instead, it focuses on stability, progress, and learning. People with a healthy financial mindset understand that setbacks are part of the journey, and they use mistakes as lessons rather than reasons to give up. This mindset helps them stay consistent even when results are slow. The author emphasizes that a successful financial mindset is built gradually, not overnight. It is shaped by the choices you make every day, how you spend, how you save, and how you think about money. Over time, these small decisions become habits, and those habits define your financial future. Anyone can develop this mindset, regardless of their starting point, as long as they are willing to stay disciplined and patient. The main lesson of this chapter is clear: financial success is built on timeless principles, not temporary trends. By applying simple daily habits, avoiding emotional decisions, and developing a long-term mindset, anyone can improve their financial future. True wealth is not about constantly changing your strategy, but about staying consistent with the right one. When you focus on discipline, patience, and steady progress, you create a financial life that can remain strong no matter how the world changes. As we reach the end of the psychology of money, it is important to pause and reflect on the key lessons we have explored. Throughout this journey, we have learned that money is not just about numbers or financial knowledge. It is deeply connected to human behavior, emotions, and the choices we make every day. Understanding this simple truth can completely change the way we think about wealth and success. One of the most important lessons is that financial success is not about having a high income. Many people earn a lot of money but still struggle financially because their habits and decisions do not support long-term stability. On the other hand, some people with modest incomes build strong financial lives because they manage their money wisely. This shows that wealth is less about how much you earn and more about how you behave with what you earn. Another key idea from the book is the importance of patience and consistency. Wealth is not created overnight. It is built slowly through saving, investing, and making smart decisions over time. Small actions repeated consistently can lead to powerful long-term results. The ability to stay disciplined, even when progress feels slow, is one of the strongest predictors of financial success. We also learned that emotions play a major role in financial decisions. Fear, greed, comparison, and overconfidence can easily lead people in the wrong direction. The most successful individuals are not those who avoid emotions completely, but those who understand them and do not allow them to control their decisions. Staying calm and thinking long-term helps prevent many costly mistakes. Most importantly, this book reminds us that everyone has the ability to improve their financial future. You do not need perfect timing, advanced knowledge, or extraordinary luck. What you need is awareness, discipline, and a willingness to make better choices over time. Even small improvements in how you save, spend, and think about money can create a meaningful difference in your future. The final message is simple but powerful: financial success is built through habits, not sudden changes. If you begin today to think differently about money, take control of your spending, and focus on long-term stability, you are already moving in the right direction. The journey to financial freedom starts with one decision, the decision to change your behavior. Thank you for listening, and may your future be guided by wisdom, patience, and consistent action.